in the harsh wildlands of the world's oldest continent. 3 crews are hunting a hidden fortune in Aussie gold.
Follow me to the gold. The gold in my veins and I live and breathe it.
Gold is a passion. We have spent our life savings on this little project.
This is my office. Why would you choose anywhere else?
Braving the unforgiving outback.
All sorts of things that wouldn't mind a piece of you.
How much gold have they taken?
With big machines.
Shut it down! Shut it down!
And million-dollar dreams.
We've got a target this year of 600 ounces.
Survival means staying on target.
Let's go and get some more, eh?
On time.
Season's closing really quickly.
Hunting the big strike.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
That can change their lives.
Show me the money right there.
In a heartbeat.
This is the biggest nugget we've ever found.
On Aussie Gold Hunters. It's do or die on the goldfields as the final week of the season begins. For the Dirt Dogs, it's go big.
I think it's about 50 tonne an hour at the moment. Try and get up to 80.
Or go home.
At the end of the day, this is going to make us or break us.
Kelly and Henry dig deep.
If we don't get it, we're stuffed.
To turn their bad luck around.
Yes! That's beautiful.
And the Gold Gypsies risk life and limb. To take their season fight to the very last gram.
I'm not going to let the nighttime beat us. I'm not going to let the dust beat us. Nothing's going to beat us.
At their remote bushland mine site at Marda, the Dirt Dogs are dealing with crippling summer heat.
How's that, you conditioner, Jake? You enjoying that? It's not a load. It's too bloody cold.
Or at least those with air conditioning are.
You can both go and get stuffed.
Last week, the crew were forced to truck in supplies of gold-rich dirt.
And we're running out of dirt, so that's just about finished. That site there now.
To keep their operation alive.
I reckon that'll about do you. That's about 25 tonne.
Still needing 112 ounces, they need their biggest cleanup of the year if they're to reach their $900,000 target.
What's going on?
But for all their efforts, there's bad news.
Well, not much dirt left.
Nah.
And we haven't got any more to cart in, so it means shutting down.
And all the dirt we're bringing in is cost the load in time and being diesel and wear and tear and everything just to get it in, you know.
With 1 week left in the season, Vern has an idea.
I wouldn't mind going up to a spot up the road about 80 k's.
Yeah.
Just got a permit through on it, so we're right to roll there.
Moving their operation 80 kilometres is a huge risk, but if the Dogs hit pay dirt, the gamble could pay off spectacularly.
We could get in there, take the top off that and get it through this plant and we might clean up.
Let's do it.
Yep.
You reckon? Yeah.
With time critical, the Dogs need to get moving. But Vern spotted something.
That back tyre?
That's 2 flat tyres, both flat.
That's off to a flying start.
Oh, mate.
Wonder when that happened.
I reckon it's just got in the heat. Just popped on its own in the heat.
Yeah.
2 new tyres will cost $1,000.
It's a pain in the ass. We just want to get on the road and get back to work.
But the blowout creates an even bigger headache.
There's another couple of hours before we get mobile, and the problem is then it's going to be getting towards dark, and we can't drive in the dark with this outfit.
Hauling oversized equipment, the Dogs will have to spend the night on the roadside if they can't reach their destination by sunset.
You almost done, Jake?
Yeah. Another couple of minutes.
How you going, Jake? You finished yet?
Yeah, another couple of minutes.
Come on, we haven't got all day.
Finally, the boys are ready to roll. But with barely an hour's daylight remaining, they're pushing their luck.
At the moment, we've got no spare tyres. We've got nothing, you know. It's like, well, if we pop a tyre, we'll just have to make do and limp along.
Just one more problem could blow the Dogs' season. 250 kilometres east at Carnage, Henry Chasing and Kelly Carter are planning their critical final gold hunt.
We know there's that patch running through down there, so we might as well come closer and try this area.
After a year of soaring highs...
That's got to be one of my biggest, I reckon.
That's perfect.
And crushing lows.
Oh, no! They've taken
What?
the Jenny.
So they just come and they just like this.
The remote prospectors' season has come down to the wire.
We need to find a nice nugget if we want to reach our target. We don't have that much time left.
Still $15,000 short of their gold target. They have 7 days to hit the 50-ounce mark.
We need another 10 ounce plus, so...
I agree. If we don't get it, we're stuffed.
Needing nuggets and lots of them, they're heading for a prospecting lease owned by Henry called Aphrodite.
I mean, when you last went there, you got big nuggets here.
Yeah.
So I reckon we concentrate where we know there are big nuggets already.
All right, let's get going.
With their fortunes in the balance, it's a nervous 200-kilometre trek into the bush.
How's everything going, Cal?
Oh, I must admit, I'm looking forward to going to your lease, but I'm not, because I'm just worried if we don't find these big nuggets.
Yeah, we need to find something of substance.
Adding to the pressure, Henry and Kelly's plans for next season are also at risk.
If we don't get it, we mightn't be able to push your lease next year. I mean, that's why we're doing it, so we can get money for a loader and fuel.
Buying a loader would allow them to hunt deeper gold and more of it, but the $200,000 upgrade rests on reaching target.
Yeah, just go slow, Cal. I think we're nearly there.
Yeah, no worries. I'm going to try and look for a good camping spot, a bit of shade.
As the hunt begins,
Let's go find some big gold.
Henry and Kelly need to find 10 ounces of buried treasure
Good luck.
Good luck, Kel.
in 470 acres of barren wilderness.
Realistically, you could be out here for days before you even hit one.
With just 7 days left, they can't afford a slow start. But 300 metres away, Henry's picked up a target.
Yeah. Well, you got a target here somewhere. Well, that could be the first nuggie, so... Let's start already. Yeah. Piece of lead. Anyways, my first target today, so after hours of waving the wand, finally get something, but it's a little piece of lead. Typical.
No gold is hard enough, but there's more trouble heading Henry's way.
Keep going before it rains anyway. Not looking good, looking worse by the minute.
If bad weather hits, it could wash out any hope of finding 10 ounces, leaving Kelly and Henry's season high and dry. 50 kilometres east of the goldfields hub at Kalgoorlie, gold gypsies Christine and Greg Clark are nearing the end of their season-long journey.
I think we're going to have to sit down and have a big think about what we're going to do next.
Yeah, well, it's a whole new ball game. We're just about done for the season.
After a year of mechanical nightmares
With the dry blow, it's just been a big dummy.
and dream strikes,
This is the biggest nugget we've ever found.
the self-taught prospectors need almost 20 ounces of gold from their final week. Time's critical, but it's not the only thing that gypsies are short of.
How's it going, guys?
Jamie.
Morning.
How are you, mate?
There you go,
Good to see you again.
They're hoping gold dealer Jamie Lyon can help.
What have you been up to?
Mate, I've got a problem.
Well, that's not a problem.
Do you reckon you do me a favour and make it into a nice bar for me?
No problems at all, man. Let's go and do that.
Cash it?
Yep.
That'd be
Too
great.
easy.
Sweet, sweet.
To keep their $500 a day operation running, they need to sell a monster 5-ounce nugget.
Bit reluctant to do this, you know that, don't you?
No, you'll be right, mate. It'll look a lot better when it comes out.
Yeah, this is my biggest nugget. But I've got to cash it because I need the coin, so I've got no choice in the matter.
Okay.
Shame to have to melt it, but it's got to be done.
Yeah, well, let's pop it in.
First, the nugget's heated to 1100 degrees Celsius to melt it down.
Looks like it's just about ready to go. We'll get it out and have a look at it, eh?
Let's do it.
Oh, moly.
Whoa.
Whoa. Baby, can I have this side and have a look?
That's
Jeez,
amazing.
that's hot.
I love the way he handles it.
Fish. Oh, it's gone down the plug hole.
Now we'll analyse it and see what we've got here.
Cool.
So put in this.
A portable gold analyzer checks its purity.
95% pure, well done.
95.
Oh, that's
I
good.
normally go that.
Yeah. No, it's good ground out there.
It is.
It is.
While the numbers look good, the gypsies must raise at least $5,000 from the nugget.
Yeah, we'll just see what it weighs now.
Okay.
Cool. 154.31 grams. Comes at $6,377.
You happy?
Yeah.
Great.
So $6,377.
Thank you very, very much, my man.
Thank you very much, sir. Really
Appreciate it, Jamie. Thanks very much.
With hard cash, the hard work can begin back on their Jacks Hill mine site. But there's just 7 days left till the end of the road. "30 kilometres short of their destination at a new mine site, the Dirt Dogs are racing the setting sun.
G'day, man. You reckon we'll make it before the sun goes down?
Just, I reckon. We'll just get off the road by sundown.
With half an hour's daylight remaining, they must reach their camp or risk blowing their deadline and season.
So far, so good. No flat tyres, no dramas. Touch wood that we'll get there without any problems.
As the last rays disappear, the dogs crawl over the finish line.
We made it.
Yep, we made it.
Cutting it pretty fine,
Oh,
right
yeah.
on sundown. So, okay, we'll knock off and come back and get stuck into it tomorrow, get an early start and start cranking tons through this thing.
Next morning, it's a 5 a.m. start on the new lease at Broadbent's Find.
That one's all right.
Down to their last 6 days, every hour is critical.
We don't need any more headaches. We need to just get this thing cranking now and get dirt through it because we've wasted enough time packing and unpacking and on the road. And now we're here, we just want to make some dust. Getting bloody hot, don't want to be here anymore.
While the dogs are up and running,
This is the first bit of dirt from Broadbench to go through. So we'll give it a run for a couple of hours and then do a clean up and see how it looks.
to find 112 ounces of gold, they'll have to take risks.
I think it's about 50 tonne an hour at the moment, sneak it up to about 70. Yep, we'll do this 2 hour stint and then sneak it up another 10 tonne an hour, try and get up to 80. All right.
Processing 80 tonnes of dirt per hour will push their dry blower, Goldzilla, to the limit.
This is our last chance to make that elusive target.
After a test run, mechanic Jake collects the concentrated pay dirt.
This is the first 2 hours of the new site's dirt, Broadbents, and Vern's going to come with the ute and grab the dirt and take it and see how much gold's in it. Hopefully there's heaps.
Now, the dog's hopes rest on Vern's shoulders.
If there's no decent gold in this first 2 hour sample, we've got a real problem on our hands. And I guess that's my fault for making the call to come here.
While Vern checks the pay dirt for gold, Leon and Jake face an anxious wait.
Hanging to find out what the results are, because at the end of the day, this is going to make us or break us, you know. It really is our last-ditch effort. We can't afford to move anymore.
2 hours later, the results are in.
Bloody hell.
Well over an ounce there.
Well, that's 2 hours. That's hot.
That is. Kind of makes the move worthwhile, I reckon.
Oh, yeah.
It puts us on track. If it holds that, we're back on target, I think.
350 kilometres east, the Gold Gypsies are starting a final attack on their 80-ounce target.
Grab the end one and just loosen it off a bit for you.
By demolishing ancient mine works on Jacks Hill.
We're desperately hoping that there's some gold in these walls so we can get that target back on track. Sure.
What I'll do is I'll clean this up, cut this edge out, put it down there and get you to detect around these walls.
I'm just going to detect all this area before Greg takes it away, because just in case there's nuggets being held under this ledge here.
While Chris makes a final sweep, Greg gets set to remove the mine walls.
What I want to do now is just gently pluck the side out of this mine.
Greg, look, I found some quartz.
Often found close to gold, quartz could be a sign that gypsies are on the right track.
That.
That's beautiful stuff.
That.
That gets me excited.
I'll jump on the digger and we'll bring her over and we'll have a squizzy, eh?
Quickly, Greg's back onto the excavator.
I've got Greg to come in and do one more rip here. It's probably going to be our last shot at it.
Oh, come on, break out. Get some weight on it. That's better. Gee, this stuff is hard.
After tearing open the mine, the gypsies move in. But the news isn't good.
I'm a bit bewildered at the moment, a bit lost. It's got all the telltales, but there's just no gold here. I feel like I'm wasting my time at the moment. I really do.
We know by the gold we've found that there's something here, but it's obviously it's beyond our reach.
It's beyond our depth.
It's beyond our reach, beyond our time limit.
It's time to face facts.
No, we'll have to say that's it. That's the end of the Jacks Hill.
With 6 days left in their season, the gold gypsies need a miracle.
I'm not sure what we'll do now. We go back to the drawing board, I guess, and see where we're at the moment. But we're just wasting time and fuel at the moment, not getting any gold.
250 kilometres away, on their Aphrodite lease, Henry and Kelly's critical final gold hunt is under threat from bad weather.
It's really frustrating because at the moment I'm getting a lot of interference on the detector from the storms around. Basically, it's making my machine spike.
False electrical signals, or spikes, leave Kelly's $7,000 detector crippled.
So I can't tell if the spikes are from the weather or gold, so it just slows you down and pretty much it'd be better to go back to camp. It's pretty useless at the moment.
As Kelly abandons the hunt, soon Henry returns to camp.
Any luck?
No, nothing else. Not even a rubbish. Nothing except that bullet this morning, nothing. Yeah, trying.
With no time to spare, they must rethink the plan.
I know what you're going to tell me.
Yeah, you know.
You want to move?
Yep. I'm not happy. And if we're going to move, now's a good time to move before the weather.
Actually, you know where we should go?
Where?
We should go to the east side.
Show me.
Because we've not been there.
The eastern part of the 470-acre lease is untouched.
I've actually never detected all this area.
Yep.
It could be a wasteland or a treasure trove of gold.
We're not going to get our 50-ounce target if we stay here.
Okay, so you want to go there?
Yep.
All right, let's pack then. Let's go. Let's pack, move, I have my
your lunch.
sandwich, and then we go.
I'll go.
Relocating will cost more precious detecting time, but faced with the prospect of failure, it's a risk Henry and Kelly have to take.
Getting geared up.
Yeah, I'll go put a few hours before nightfall.
So where are you going to go?
Well, I'm going to start right here. This looks beautiful to me. Look at all these quartz. There's a bit of laterite around, so maybe go right here.
All right, well, even though I can't detect, I'll go look for some other ground.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Good luck. Go find a big nugget.
After a dry start to the final hunt, Henry's desperate for a strike.
No gold. Nothing. Nothing at all. It's just not good enough, so... Yeah. Hope it wasn't a big mistake coming back on this lease.
But with nightfall looming, suddenly Henry's luck could be changing.
Whoa, that's loud. All right, it's out. Oh, yes. Finally. It's at least 3 grams.
worth $150, 3 grams is a long way off 10 ounces.
Kel!
You got one?
Yep.
Oh, you've broken the drought. Well done. Show me, show me.
But if there's more gold here, Henry and Kelly could be back in the fight. 250 kilometres south, the Gold Gypsies need to make some tough choices if they're to save their season.
I really feel like I'm missing something. Just something niggling at me inside saying, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. But I've got to turn and leave it if there's nothing there.
I mean, we've got to move quickly, so we're going to have to make snap decisions and stick to it and move on.
With their Jacks Hill lease exhausted, they're scouting a location they'd lined up for next season, called Emu Ridge.
You know, we've never worked this block before, so
Yeah,
it does have some good indicators.
some real good indicators.
Yeah. There's a couple of good-sized mines on it. Lots of dry-blowing heaps.
Yeah, well, you've got to find somewhere to start. You can't just bring machines in and hope there's gold there.
That's right.
If they're to bring in the hardware, the Gypsies need proof of gold.
Let's go get some.
Let's go get some gold.
Some gold.
And with 5 days to find 20 ounces, it's all or nothing.
This is their last chance of the season. Summer's coming, it's really going to knock us about.
This is urgent. This is desperate times, and we've got to get onto some gold today.
Another small miracle would be nice.
Minutes later, Greg's prayers may have been answered.
That's the first noise, eh?
Yeah.
It's in the pile a bit, so it might be gold, eh?
It's a good chance. If it's in the mullock heap
Yeah.
or the dry-blowing heap, definitely.
It's out. Geez, I know the rocks are hot.
Yeah.
Hey!
Oh, yeah. Oh, well done.
A $150 nugget is a start. If there's more of them nearby, the Gypsies could be looking at the kind of gold patch they desperately need.
It's a nice, sweet little sound, that one. It's still in the hole, too. Yeah, sounds nice. I think that's a second piece. Ah, hey! Oh, another little
You
bit.
got another one?
Yeah.
The second nugget is just metres away.
I want one more now. One more.
Yeah, under a bit of a patch over there.
Three's a patch.
It is.
Suddenly, the Gypsies' fortunes could be changing by the minute.
Let me dig it for you.
Yep. It's a bit deeper yet. Finally. Just move.
I don't know. I don't think it's very much deeper, eh? It's at the front.
Come on.
Well done.
First one in ages. Oh, my God.
Well done. That's 3.
Oh, yay. Finally. Back on gold.
This might get us right over the line, eh?
Yep. Well, I want to know what if the detectives can find the nuggets.
What will we open
What
up?
will the loader find for
That's
us?
right.
Dawn over Broadbent's find, and the Dirt Dogs are still battling hard to reach their season target. With Goldzilla on the limit, they're processing the magic 80 tonnes of dirt per hour they need if they're to find 112 ounces of gold this week.
Get cracking today, we'd probably get 1,000 tonne through.
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Jake?
Yeah, it's pushing it, but we'll get it.
Well, today's the day. Let's get stuck into it, eh?
Yeah, let's give it 100%. We're into it.
1,000 tonnes a day means punishing 13-hour shifts for man and machine.
We're getting out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning, starting this thing at the first light, and we're not knocking off till 7:30, 8 o'clock at night.
But it's now or never for the dogs.
Everyone's tired. We're all worn out. We've all had enough.
While Jake keeps Goldzilla cranking. Vern and Leon take to the detectors, keen to rake in every last nugget they can.
All right, that's gold, I'm pretty sure. What are you, mate?
There he is.
They're handfuls. You got him. Look what's in your hand.
Right there. That's huge.
Look at that.
That'd be 2 ounces.
That's a 2 ouncer.
Bloody oath.
The $3,000 nugget is a small step towards 112 ounces, but Vern's convinced by the new sight.
I'm only digging big signals in here. All those little mumbles, they're all small bits of gold, and the dry blower will catch them. Even more reason for us to get the tons cranking here.
If they can keep up the pace, the Dogs could yet pull off the biggest comeback of their season. With bad weather finally behind them, Henry and Kelly are pulling out all the stops to scour their new site for nuggets.
Nothing yet for me. Henry's back where he was detecting yesterday, where he found that one. Hopefully he can snag another one.
But there's just 4 days left to find 10 ounces.
It's a nice mellow sound. A bit loud. Yeah, it's still in the ground. Yeah.
Out.
You hear the clank in the scoop? That's perfect. Look at that. First nugget for the day. That's really nice.
The $400 find keeps the gold tally rising.
That's at least 6-8 grams.
But with time against them, it's a race to hunt down every last nugget.
All right, let's get on it.
Yep.
A few minutes later, Kelly picks up a strong signal.
Ooh, that sounds like rubbish. That's loud. Oh, it's still in. Oh, it's in. Oh, he's loud. Oh. Henry! Henry! Look at it!
Seriously.
At over 3 ounces, a $4,500 nugget is a huge leap towards target.
This is beautiful.
It's gorgeous. That's my biggest for the year.
From nothing, Henry and Kelly could have struck a potentially game-changing patch. 250 kilometres south, the Gold Gypsies have carved open their new mining lease at Emu Ridge.
So soft and powdery.
With just 2 days till deadline, every hour is precious.
Time's definitely not on our side today. Coming to the end of the season. It's hot as.
Despite the heat, the new patch has been paying off.
We've worked hard and we've got to this location now. We're getting some good gold. Luckily, we've got a few nice nuggets and looks like we might get to that tally.
Not the best light, but it's definitely what we're looking for.
A $100 nugget keeps the tally growing. But time isn't on the Gypsy side.
Now we've got to pull our finger out because the shadows are starting to be long.
We've got about half an hour of daylight left.
I can't see diddly squat.
Somewhere in that powder.
Oh, yeah. Look at that sucker.
Oh, nice. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah, it's probably $500 with $600 there.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
With another 10-gram find, the gypsies are hitting a hot streak.
It's getting dark, isn't it? The sun's just set.
Desperate to keep it going, they push on into the night. Greg wants to slice open a new cut.
Get up here and I'll take a new line because I think we might be getting gold higher up.
But suddenly...
What's that?
Crap! Look! There's got a mine on that side.
In near darkness, he's dropped a wheel into an old mine shaft.
Run that a lot, I can't see. Hey.
Yeah, well, look at the angle it's on. You gotta do your diff at that rate.
See if I can get out.
If the 15-ton machine is damaged, or if the shaft caves in, Greg and their season could be in serious danger.
No damage, eh?
No, just don't do it again. That's just I guess the dangers of working overnight. He doesn't have clear vision behind him.
Despite near disaster, the gypsies fight on for every last gram.
One thing I'm not going to do, I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to let the nighttime beat us. I'm not going to let the dust beat us. Nothing's going to beat us.
The dogs are pushing dirt like never before.
I'll come in on the dusty side, Leon, around these stockpiles there.
In 4 days, Goldzilla's chewed through 4,000 tonnes of pay dirt.
All right, I might come and grab some oversized off the grizzly.
After a tough season, their luck could be turning right when it matters. But then...
What's going on, Jay?
Had to shut down. Something's wrong with the conveyor.
The relentless pace has finally caught up with Goldzilla.
Bloody bearing again, I suppose. Is it?
Oh, yeah, she's hot.
The seized bearing has stalled a conveyor belt, carrying waste from the 45-ton machine.
What do? We need to keep this going, so...
It must be replaced fast.
I suppose we rip into it and start pulling the bits.
Do you want to pull the bits? I'll go and get the bearings.
Yeah, I can do that.
No. Cool. Got the bearing.
You got it?
Yep.
You beauty.
How long going to take it to pull that off, you reckon?
Oh, hopefully it may take half an hour.
An hour offline means 80 tonnes of production lost.
We need to hurry. Sure there's nothing I can do?
No. This sucks because it's the middle of the day and it's hot.
Mate, it only ever breaks down at the worst possible time.
It was running so well.
And it's not the only problem.
I can't even find a bloody spanner that fits. No, I still can't find it. Try that one.
Too big.
Try that one. It's too small. The metrics got mixed up with the Imperial, Jake. You know what that means. Too many Allen keys in the box, wears a hole in it, one drops out.
What do we do?
Don't know. Can't afford this, let us shut down for the season.
Oh, this is...
Dramas?
Yeah, bearing seized.
Yeah. No Allen keys that fit.
I need that like a hole in there. How long is this going to take to repair?
Well, if we had the right Allen key, it would only take an hour, but we don't. You're missing one.
With the dog's season riding on a 50-cent tool,
We've got the Allen key adjuster.
Leon must improvise.
We haven't got the right spanner, we've lost the spanner, so we're just trimming the end of it to try and butcher it in there. If I can get the spanner fixed, I'll only half an hour and we're up and running again, but if I can't do that, we've got to go into town, we'll lose half a day, and that's...
But out of the blue, yet more trouble.
Bloody thunderstorms coming straight at us.
A storm could turn the dog's mine site to mud in minutes, shutting Goldzilla down permanently.
If we get a big downpour of rain, that's pretty well at the end of the road for us. Pack up and go home.
No sitting here burning John, we just get into this.
Make some noise.
Yep.
There. It's starting to grumble out there. It's a lot of thunder. And yet it's still 43 bloody degrees.
With their hopes hanging by a thread, the dogs battle on.
Clock's ticking, it's heating up. It's hot and uncomfortable. Everyone's grumpy. Everyone's had a gutful of it.
Come on, hate it, Dave.
That was it.
Woohoo! Got it.
Finally, the bearing is replaced,
All right, we're done.
Beautiful, beautiful, that's cool.
Pack up, turn her on.
but it's too late.
It's starting to rain.
Is it?
Yeah, look on the ground.
Oh, just to top day off, it rains.
That's the end of it.
Yeah.
Pack up and go.
After days of searching their Aphrodite lease, Henry and Kelly have reached the final hours of their season.
Yeah, it's getting darker.
But with every last scrap of gold vital, the trail may have gone cold.
This ground is really good looking ground, but doesn't seem to be anything over here. We know there's more gold, but it's a lot of walking.
But the remote prospectors aren't done yet.
I can hear it all the way up here. That's a nugget. Me. Yep. If it's a nugget, it's not going to be small. So you dig around. You don't want to mark it with a pick. Whoa, it's out.
Yes, that's beautiful.
A huge 3.5-ounce nugget could be the final step that takes Henry and Kelly's season over the line.
This is what you're detecting for. This is why you detect. This is just perfect.
After days of heavy rain, the Dirt Dogs' gold season has ended in a washout.
Seen it rain like this before?
Yeah, not for a long time. No.
In the middle of summer.
Unable to work, they've returned to their base camp at Marta.
Lucky we pulled up when we did, I suppose.
Yeah, I reckon we should have pulled up a few hours earlier and we would have been gone by now.
Yeah. We aren't going anywhere now.
No, we're stuck here.
After a long, hard year, there's one job left to do: weigh up their final gold take.
This is the big moment. It's accumulation of all the work we've done lately. So we'll weigh in and see how we went, eh? I've got 2 batches. I've cleaned this lot. I haven't cleaned that lot, but we'll weigh it up and see how we go.
Meanwhile, the Gold Gypsies have awoken to bad news.
That's not a good sign.
The same weather that stalled the Dirt Dogs has hit Emu Ridge.
Well, I tell you what, babe, there's not as much water as I thought there was. There's more.
Oh, I didn't realise there'd be so much water here.
This has just ruined this.
Not only is the wet ground undetectable, it could bog the Gypsies' heavyweight machines.
Oh, this is going to take so long to dry out, eh?
This is really bad news. Might be time to weigh up the gold, see what we got. Let's go weigh it.
250 kilometres north, Henry and Kelly are getting set for their critical weigh-up.
All right. Let's see. We'll start with yours.
Yep. One ounce. 2 ounce. 4 ounce.
We'll do the clean stuff first, eh?
Yeah.
Here we go. Oh, listen to that. All right.
The ounces are coming quick.
There's 10. 15. 20.
20.
I still reckon we're light.
Let's try it.
She comes out so quick, eh?
Next one.
Needing a massive 112 ounces, Vern adds a second pan of gold to the take.
There's 10, 20 ounces.
What have we got there?
There's 24.7 ounces. That's 31.5 ounces.
That's what's that, 56?
Yeah, 56 ounces. Long way from 100.
Worth $84,000, 56 ounces is a monumental effort by the dogs. But it's still 54 ounces short of their season target.
That's close, but not close enough.
Not enough.
No profit.
Despite costing the dogs any profit this season, Vern's still optimistic for the future.
Think about it this way. We've paid our bills, we don't owe any money. We've paid most of the plant off. So next season, it's all profit.
Meanwhile, after a season of massive highs and lows, the Gypsies are almost 20 ounces shy of their goal.
I can't see.
10.1 ounces. So 10 ounces.
After giving it everything, the Gypsies' final 70.5 ounce tally is worth over $105,000.
It's only half of what we needed.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
It's only 10 ounces. Where's the other 10?
But the 10 ounce shortfall is a body blow to Chris and Greg's plans.
So
10 ounces,
it's not too bad.
$16,000.
I know.
That's a lot of money to lose for the first part of the next season.
250 kilometres away, can Kelly and Henry reach the 10 ounces they need to crown their season?
6 ounce. 9 ounce.
9.2.
13.5. Oh, well
done.
Woo! We've done it. We've done it.
I can't believe that.
Worth $20,000, 13.5 ounces takes the remote prospectors to over $80,000 for the season, leaving their target in the dust.
13.5 ounces.
Oh,
We smashed it.
we've done it.
For these anytime, anywhere gold hunters, it's a perfect reward for a season of heat, heart and hard work.
Let's go celebrate.
Oh.
But while others may have lost the day, the fight will go on.
Geez, we had a tough year, but we got some good gold and I'm really happy about that.
We're going to come back next year and we're going to try our darndest and we will make target next season.
It's disappointing we didn't make target, but we'll give it everything. Cheers, boys. Cheers.
That's the challenge of gold mining. It's hard to win the stuff. We nearly got there. I reckon we're going to be rolling in gold next season.
It's not easy. It's not for everyone.
The more you get, the more you want.
If we can do 50 ounce this year, we want to do as much or more next year.
At the end of the day, we love doing this.
Cheers.
Going to come back and do it all again with me?
Pretty much. I'm stuck with you, aren't I?
Yeah, I suppose. I suppose, yeah. God's gold country, sweetheart. Our backyard.